have a huge panel with us tonight. We're very, very grateful to have everyone on. This is a Stop the Violence prayer train. I'm going to let everyone introduce themselves. So, Minister, we'll start with you and go all the way down the line and then back up along the back row, okay?
Minister Margaret Guy, founder and president of the Stop the Violence Prayer Chain Foundation.
Hello, my name is Adira Green.
Hi, Nadira.
Minister Perry L. Davis, a director of the MAP program for the Stop the Violence Prayer Chain.
Little man?
My name is Xavier James Davis.
Okay.
My name is LaShawana Davis.
My name is Michelle Booker, and I'm the director at the Stop the Violence Prayer Chain Life Skills Program.
How you doing? My name is Deon B. Shabazz. I'm the vice president of the Stop the Violence Prayer Chain Foundation.
Okay, thank you guys very much. Minister, I'm going to start with you. Tell us a little bit about the project and how it got started.
Well, we started back in January of 2013, and I'm sorry, 2014. Time goes so fast. We started January of 2014, and we would go out in the community and we prayed where there was gun violence. And we saw so many people that was in need of help, and we started giving out food and clothing on the corners everywhere we went in the communities. So we ended up contacting the Attorney General, Matt Dinn, which was Lieutenant Governor at the time. And he came out and he spoke with us. So we ended up getting incorporated by the state of Delaware. We have our tax ID number, and God blessed us with the building. And we are now, we now have a MAP program, life skills program. We're trying to do everything we can to get these young adults off the streets into something that's going to be helpful. So that's what we're doing. We just gave out, we had a food and clothing giveaway last Wednesday, and we gave a lot of food and clothes out to the community. We just want to get everybody on one accord and just help in the community where we're needed. And we still go out every other week, or when needed, to go out and pray in the community. I went out this morning to the location at 21st and Washington and at 2nd and Broome, and prayed in the area. It's just so, it just hurts my heart to see that so many people are losing their lives. And where are the parents? You know, that's my question. Where are the parents? You know, we need the parents to step up. And then all these babies are getting their lives taken away. Nobody's speaking up. You know, nobody's speaking up. We've been trying to reach out to the pastors and the churches to come out in the community as well. You know, the children that's inside the church are already saved. They're there. You know, we need to be out here in the community saving the babies that's out in the streets. You know, it just touches, it hurts my heart to see that. It makes me feel, or do you really care? Or is it just that we're just so used to seeing this that nobody's even paying attention to it, you know?
Which is the terrifying
Right.
thought. Adira Honey, how are you involved in this?
Well, a couple days ago, one of my friends that I've known since middle school got killed Friday at 6:30. His name was Jordan, and I knew Jordan for a long time, and I didn't like how he passed away. It didn't seem right, so I'm here to say that I wish that a lot of people's parents would pay more attention to what's going on than what they're doing, because you send your kid outside after school and you don't know where they're going or what they're doing, and they could be doing anything you don't know.
Okay, and Perry?
My role is kind of dual, because I was once arrested for attempted murder. So I've been on both sides of the spectrum. And after being incarcerated, I did the time, I did the crime. I came back and I took responsibility for what I'd done, and I got my life back together. Today I'm a licensed and ordained minister. I'm an activist. I'm involved in the solution rather than the problem, so to speak, today. And I brought my son on with me today, and one of my daughters here today. not just, for them to see firsthand how you don't have to wait till it's too late to get involved. You don't have to wait till it hits home to say something, because far too often when it hits home, then we want to get involved, but we can be proactive rather than reactive. And that's my involvement with the program. I'd rather be reactive and not wait on the devil to come to my doorstep, because we take it to him.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about, and whoever wants to speak on this can, tell me about those early prayer sessions January a year ago.
The early sessions was rough. Me and Minister Margaret Guy would go out, knock on doors, pass out flyers, call pastors and preachers, and just compel them to come, because we seen what was going to take place, what's happening right now. You could call it prophecy, you can call it the overseer, but we had the insight that the streets was going to go to this level if the church didn't come out. And the big problem is the churches are still not coming out. If we have the answer, which is Jesus Christ, we have the resource, which is the money, then we can put them together and we can combat this crime. I know we're not going to stop crime, because it was here when my mom was born, it was here when I'm here now. But the thing is, if we don't get active in it right now, the snowball effect is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And as we see right now, it's going to get out of hand. As I look in the book of Revelations, we expect a terrible outcome, but we know we win. Mm-hmm. But our job is to win the souls of these babies out here. Yeah. People say, why pray? When you say why pray, that lets me know that you're dealing with something from a carnal type of mindset, because the spiritual things are foolish to the natural man. Prayer is the key to everything. When David got in battle and he went through things, David sought the king. David sought God. Mm-hmm. He would ask God, yo, can I take him? God would say, David, leave him alone right now. Or David, go ahead, we got you. So just like this morning, I received a call to go somewhere, and God said, it's not your time right now. And it wasn't my time. But as we listen to God and God leads us, as she went out there 10 o'clock instead of 1 o'clock, she missed the gunfire, but still was able to pray. Maybe, well, not maybe, those prayers saved those brothers' lives, because 3 of them got shot, I believe, and I don't know if one of them passed away or not. But because of that prayer that was laid down, I believe that the angels encamp around those who love him, and they honor our prayers. The effectual, fervent prayers of the righteous availeth much. So as the sister prayed, the angels was out there, because it's spiritual warfare that we're dealing with. Yes. This is not a regular war, and I don't want to take up too much time, so I just want to, just share that right there.
Michelle, you are the director of life skills.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Okay, what we're doing is we want to make an investment in our children, and we want to see our children succeed in life. And so what we're doing is, it's different things that we're doing. I'm trying to build them, build their beauty from inside and bring it out, and and teach them manners and empathy and such things like that. Take them on college tours. I even have a licensed cosmetologist that's coming on every Monday to teach them how to maintain their hair, light makeup and facials and different things like that to make them feel good about themselves, and teach them and show them things that they don't learn in the streets, like take them to a dance, just show them how different cultures and try to teach them things that they don't see.
What are you hearing from them? What do they say? What are they talking about?
Well, a lot of the young ladies, I could speak for my daughters, because my daughters, they talk about bullying a lot. The kids in the schools bully kids a lot. Yeah, and their friends also right now are being killed. And it's a big impact on them. Especially the children that live in the city, they are seeing these kids dying. They're seeing them out in the streets, and they are really hurting right now.
And scared?
Yes, very much so. Very much so. My daughters, they come in the house. They don't even sit outside. We would, one time we was outside. It may be like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and a guy just starts shooting. Out of nowhere, broad daylight. My husband snatched us down, snatched our daughters down. My mother-in-law was out there. They have no respect. They have no respect for each other, and it's sad. So with Minister Perry's apprenticeship program, it's going to pull a lot of the brothers out of the street to try to, give them a skill and so they can get employed, gainfully employed, and the sisters bring them in so we could teach them, how to act and carry themselves and how to do for themselves.